I don't even know why I'm making this video. It's like common sense, but I thought I should make one anyway. Sitting on my kitchen counter. It's very clean. It's never used. I want to talk about the ripple effects in our society and how every action that we take impacts the wider world and the wider community. So if you're walking down the street and you see an old lady and you help her, or an old man for that matter, you'll do something that will make you feel fulfilled and happy. It will make that person happy. It will create an example or set an example for the society. Other people will see you doing that and they will feel happy. So this cycle of happiness just goes on from person to person. If you are walking down the street and you randomly smile at a stranger, it's bizarre how it impacts your own well-being and the well-being of others. Everyone will feel good. If you're nice to people, if you're polite to people, it improves their mood and they'll be nice to others. So it's a ripple effect. It just keeps going on and then after a while it fades. At the same time, if you're nasty to one person, you ruin their day, you ruin their mood, they'll just feel the same anger and perhaps take it out on someone else, who will then take it out on someone else, and it's a ripple effect, and after a while it will stop. So it's very important that every day that we go out into the society or on social media, that we make it a habit to say every day we are going to do 5 good things. Because if you can count 5 good things that you've done, then you have created 5 good ripples that will then pass on to others. If you sometimes are frustrated and angry and you do something awful or you're nasty to someone, remember this ripple effect and try to compensate it by changing your behavior either immediately or to the next person that you meet, so you can create more positivity around the world. I'm a big believer in energy, and when I say energy, it's not fuel energy or electricity energy. It's the energy that is surrounded by us in the universe. So if we go to the molecular level, we're all made up of molecules. Me, this worktop, my jeans, this camera, this house. So there's no difference between the molecules and atoms making up everything around us. They're surrounded by electrons, and there is energy that tightens the whole mass of the matter together. So in reality, if you think about it, we are all connected through electrons and the energy and the atoms. So me sitting at home talking to this camera and talking to you guys, I'm actually touching you. You might be like, wow, he's stupid. But in reality, we're all in this atmosphere. So I am touching the molecules in this air, which is then touching other molecules in the universe around us, going to every human being on this planet. And so imagine yourself in the sea. If you're underwater and you are surrounded by water, if you push the water, it will create an energy wave that will go endlessly through the electrons until it ends and hits something and then bounces back. So we're all in this big pool of electrons and atoms, which is the universe, and we're in it. We might think that we are individuals, but in reality, we're just masses. Some of them are more condensed. Air and water is not so condensed. But when I move, imagine that I'm in water, and then I'm moving all the water with me. So because I'm in the air and it's invisible, I'm moving and the air is moving with me. We don't see it, so we assume that we are independent and individual, but we're not. We're all connected. So when we think of someone and say, oh, I thought of that person and they thought of me back, or I think of someone and they call me, it's not a coincidence, it's not magic, it's not telepathy. Or maybe telepathy is what this process is. Our brain waves send that energy that goes through the electrons and atoms, through the air particles to this person. Their brain picks it up and they know we're connected and we're thinking of each other. And that's it. So this is what I believe in. I believe in energy, that we're all made up of energy, which we are. It's a scientific fact. I don't suppose you came to this vlog to get deep insight into this universe and my view on how it performs, but the reason I started going into this deep subject is because I think it's very important to be nice to people and to create that ripple effect of niceness. If you do that, the energies that you exude around you improves things. There's so many examples on this planet where they have done these tests where people have brought groups of monks and Buddhists who have meditated and reduced the crime rate and improved the health of the people. And it's collective energy. When a lot of people think positive thoughts and they get together and they want to improve our well-being and humanity, it works because we're all made up of energy and we can influence how we do things and how we change things and how the world responds to us. We should all do little things every day to make the lives of our fellow human beings better, and in return our own lives get better. I've lived my whole life by this motto. Even when I don't have any money and I don't have anything, I try my best to help people in whatever way I can. And whatever goes around comes around. There's such a thing as karma. The universe, for me, has always rewarded me back with whatever I give out to others. And yes, I'm not a saint. I've done bad things in my life, and I've been horrible to people as well when I'm angry and upset. And then I get the repercussions of that as well. So I get punished, and sometimes I get rewarded for doing good things. Just do 5 good things every day, even if it's smiling to 5 strangers in a day. I'll tell you a story actually, just quickly. I was doing this thing of smiling to 5 people a day, and I was on this ferry. I think I might have mentioned this before, coming from Denmark to Germany. And I took my car onto the section where there were trucks, and because my car was too wide and I couldn't go with the car, so I went with the trucks. And when I came out of my car, I was in a flashy sports car, and this guy came out from a truck who was in his 20s, I think, a truck driver. And he looked at me and he looked at my car, and when he made eye contact with me, I smiled at him, and I could see that confusion, that confused look on his face that said, why is this man smiling at me? And then he had this really confused smile that he gave me back, and then he walked away. And I felt like, okay, I've done 1 smile a day to this person. And later on, once we were leaving, I came back and I was getting into my car and I saw him come in, and as soon as we made eye contact, he smiled first. And I smiled back at him and just waved to say goodbye and got in my car. And I think both of us felt so positive and so good about this. In a normal circumstance, I think because that guy was a truck driver, he wasn't expecting a guy in a fancy sports car to be nice to him, even if it was just for a smile. And that hopefully improved his day. It certainly made my day. I felt really happy that, I don't know, by doing that little gesture of just a simple thing as smiling at someone and that person smiling back. So all I ask of you is, if you find this video inspirational, if you like it, then please make a habit of doing 5 good things to complete strangers every day, and you'll improve your life and you'll improve the life of others around you. And it will make you happy, I guarantee you. Thanks for watching, and more videos to come.